who had been like slamming him like recently.
Thank you.
And he, Wally Backman goes up and he's like, I just want to talk. So like there's somebody else from the team, the opposing team working there. He's like, I just want to talk to him. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to yell at him. And the second he goes in there, he's like, you motherfucker. Like,
What's good, everybody? I'm Johnny Danger.
I'm Jesse Wheeler.
And we are
the Dangerous Dudes. All right, so gonna cheers to this drink.
To good health. Oh, baby.
So this is a drink called a Batanga. It's the drink of the summer. So it's lime juice, half an ounce of lime juice, 2 ounces of Blanco tequila. Use a good one. This has Patron in it. And then you put it in a highball glass like this, fill it with ice, top it off. It has to be Mexican Coke. Top it off with Mexican Coke. You end up with about 3 to 4 ounces of Mexican Coke. And then the important thing to finish the drink, you stir the drink with the knife you use to cut the lime. You can, if you want, I didn't do it with this, but you can sprinkle a little salt on the top, little sea salt. That's a nice touch. I didn't do it with this because I
see
forgot.
How that would work. Yeah.
But it's a very refreshing drink. I don't like when I first heard about it. It's like, who puts Coke in tequila?
You do.
Now I do. It's delicious. Everybody who I've made this drink for is like, whoa, because the lime juice, it doesn't taste like Coke.
I don't know about you, but I'm a seasonal spirits guy. Fall and winter, bourbon all the way.
Old fashions all day long.
Yeah, you get to the spring and summertime, it's tequila weather.
Tequila, and well, I love tequila. It's one of my favorites.
It just has this earthy, hearty flavor.
It's tequila and gin time in the once it gets nice out. I like to have a tequila and tonic. I made some margaritas on Memorial Day with that tequila you gave me for my birthday.
So neck and neck for me, favorite all-time drinks. Number one's got to be old-fashioned.
Oh yeah, me too.
That's got to be my 1A. 1B might be a good margarita.
Got to make the margarita the right way. I bought this big bag of limes, fresh lime juice.
Yeah, I can make a mean margarita.
But I did a different margarita recipe this time. I found it online. I thought it would be interesting to try. You had bought me that Añejo tequila. I used that, and it was fresh lime juice, agave nectar, and then fresh orange juice. I bought these blood oranges and squeezed the fresh orange juice. So they had the citrus.
Have you heard the Myers oranges?
Meyer lemons?
Or Meyer lemons. They're basically
I have a funny Meyer lemon story.
Between an orange and a lime.
So one year,
you can get them at Wegmans. Highly recommend.
Yeah, they are excellent,
and
we do love Wegmans. By the way, we talk shit about it sometimes.
We want to clarify. It's a great place.
It's a great place.
It's just the people. You can't control your
phenomenal
customers.
Subs. BTW.
Oh yeah. And you don't have to wait for an hour to get them.
Yeah, especially if you order on the app. So Meyer lemon story, real quick. I had never heard of Meyer lemons, and we. Matt and I were going to Vegas, and we had one of the years we had our Vegas trip. The flight got canceled last minute. We were supposed to fly out of Binghamton. We were panicking. We ended up rebooking out of Elmira, and I was like, all right, we got to get there. And he's like, my parents said they would give us a ride, take us, and then we'll get someone to pick us up. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. So I go over to Matt's, and his parents pick us up there, and we're sitting in the back seat because his mom was driving, his dad was in the front seat, and his dad goes, would you guys like a beverage? And he's like, you're going to Vegas? I'm like, yeah, sure. So he has a cooler of beer, and he has Coronas, and he's like, I brought Meyer lemons for the Coronas instead of limes. And I was like, what's that? He's like, oh, they're these great lemons. And he made us a couple Coronas with the Meyer lemons, and I was like, this is like the most, I feel like a like a superstar, like a famous guy. Like these are getting picked up. He's got beers for us, and Meyer Lemons is famous rich people lemons. It's not, but like it's like
You felt fancy.
Yeah,
And you're headed to Vegas.
And we were on our way to Vegas. It was like the best way to start the trip because you got to get, you get geared up. You're getting excited to go.
I'll never forget our 2020 trip.
That was a special trip.
It was
a special trip.
It was Caleb's 21st birthday. It was right before
COVID. Right before
the pandemic.
Right.
And it was just a magical time. Speaking of like playing shows and how much things changed after that, we had this single release party for our song Boyfriend on January 3rd.
Yeah.
And we were leaving the next week to Vegas. So there was that vibe, right? We're playing this really great show. Tons of people showed up.
Yeah, it was a great show.
Bought our merch and like just really had a really great time. It felt
Soul
like a big
Satellite
party.
opened for us for that.
They were
great.
incredible.
Yeah.
Soul Satellite from Pennsylvania, great band. Check them out.
Yeah.
And then just that feeling of like, yeah, we're going to Vegas next week, man. And then you get out there with your boys. It was what, 6 of us?
7. It was me, you, Adam, Matt,
Robbie,
Caleb, Keegan. Because the 3 boys stayed together.
Yeah, I still got great pictures, and man, we should land back there and do an episode from Vegas.
Do an episode. Remember in the Paris cigar bar we bought those cigars, and right next to the bar we sat there and smoked them. You could do a show right there. Be just like this, except instead of like my patio fence in the backdrop, it's like a classic Vegas casino.
Yeah, but here you have full access to your own bar and your bathroom.
Yeah.
Again, the joys of staying home.
Right. I got Vegas right here.
Yeah, this almost feels like it's good for you.
It is good for you. There's like almost a full ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice.
Oh yeah, so it's got all the vitamins and minerals that you're going to need for your daily intake right here in one glass.
Healthy.
AG1's got nothing.
You don't even need to work out when you drink Botanga. That's the new workout plan I'm going to start selling is like 10 Botangas a day. I'll be like sued after like a week.
Never count your calories. Yeah,
just come
up with some bullshit diet like the South Beach diet or something.
I did the Jesse Wheeler Botanga diet and I almost died.
Like all I did was smoke cigars and drink tequila.
I did the Dangerous Dudes Botanga diet. It nearly was. It was like that guy. Remember Supersize Me? He ate nothing but Big Macs for a month and
His doctor
literally almost died. Yeah,
he's like, you're gonna die.
It's crazy.
He's like, well, I got to finish this documentary. I got 4 days left. He's like, I highly recommend you don't.
Yeah, this is not a good idea.
I actually really worked out for the first time in far too long before I came here. Now, I'm not saying it was a huge mistake, but the way my body feels, it feels like I got into a car accident at some point on the way down here and I didn't. Like, and
you
just knowing
it out to do the episode.
Right, just knowing the way I feel right now is the foreshadowing of what's to come tomorrow.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to roll out of bed and I might just kind of fall on the ground and need a minute to just kind of, regroup and recalibrate before I get up off the floor and start my day. This is rough.
So I did years ago, one of my first go-arounds of trying to get into shape. This was before I lost weight. I did P90X.
Oh,
and
that's
so
insane.
That you do the first version of P90X. It's 6 days of workout, and they're all like between an hour and 10 and an hour and a half. So,
and there's no breaks.
It's pretty intense. It works. It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
So the first day is a bunch of lifting, like arms and chest, which I like that kind of stuff. The second day is this thing called plyometrics, which is nothing but literally jumping around nonstop for like an hour and 10 minutes. That's it. And it's fun. It's an incredible workout. I was like sweating my brains out. But the next day when I woke up, I could barely get out of bed. I was having trouble walking around. I was so freaking sore it was, and so, but you got to keep going. So then Wednesday, there's no day off. You're like, it's like back and legs, and I can barely move my legs because of all the jump training. And it's just, it reminds me of, or I was reminded of that when you were talking about, I got in a car accident on the way down. It still toughed it out.
It does. They say like NFL players feel like every Sunday that they got into like several car accidents.
Well, like a running back who has 20 carries, they said it's like the equivalent of 20 car accidents.
Well, that 45-minute workout I had today was the equivalent of that for sure.
Oh my God.
And you know, you and I, we've documented it before on a previous episode where 2020 there was the shutdown between March and May. We hadn't seen each other that whole period of time, and I saw you, and you had lost 18 pounds, and I could see it, and it, you know, kind of sparked this whole competitive, healthy, you know, move for us to like get back in shape. If you look at any of our pictures from that period of time, they're not super flattering. So like, I don't know, like there's that old saying, nothing tastes as good as skinny looks.
Right.
And it's true. Like once you kind of like, if you have your own goals, and everybody's got their own goals, like we're not all going to look like Lenny Kravitz when we're 60 years old.
He does look really good.
Have you seen that, dude?
I know.
He has the opposite of a gut. It's like whatever a gut is, it's like a non-gut.
Like an inverted gut.
It's just, it's all just muscles and then like this flat,
It's
inverted.
like an anti-beer belly. Goes the other way.
But do you know what that means, right? It means that he doesn't drink alcohol. He probably eats like spinach and like mineral water, brown rice, and chicken breast.
He gets like
every day,
cryogenically frozen overnight every night.
Or there's a possibility that he's just genetically.
Well, he has great genetics.
Superior.
And he also has, his hair is unbelievable. It's very, very nice.
I'm not gay, but man, that's a good looking dude.
If you were gay.
If I was gay, I'd be in his DMs.
Yeah. All up in his DMs. Hey,
That's
Lenny.
Good looking dude.
Hey, Lenny. Are you going to go my way? Get it?
Yeah. Are you going to go my way?
Remember his song, his first album, Let Love Rule?
So good.
So that album
good.
is great. Underrated record. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it immediately. I have a feeling there's, I'm not sure if any of them are actually listening to this, but like Gen Z probably has never been exposed to Let Love Rule by Lenny Kravitz. Go listen to it.
It's awesome.
Beautiful.
It's the opposite. When he started doing like covers like American Woman, I was out.
I don't care for that.
No. But man, that first record is spectacular.
It's phenomenal. I used to watch that show Storage Wars. I loved it. But up until 2 days ago, I assumed it was a thing, but it wasn't something that ever crossed my streams or whatever the hell you call, like the
algorithm.
Yeah. And so one of them pops up the other day. It's like, I bought this storage unit for $300. Take a look at what's inside. And there's like nothing but like shitty old laptops. And it's funny. They're like, oh, wah, wah, wah. So then I was like, oh, this is cool. I like this stuff. Because oftentimes there's collectibles. So then I swipe up and another one comes. It's a different guy. He's like, I bought this storage unit for $800. Let's see what's in there. So I watch it. And there was like 30 or 40 boxes of designer shoes, like Gucci. And,
oh wow!
And they were all, the guy bought he bought the unit for $800. There was like $10,000 worth of designer shoes and clothes in there, like all new in the box.
Let's buy a storage unit.
So it's like, holy shit! Like this guy's actually making real bank doing this kind of thing. Now I don't know. Like if I went down and bought a storage unit for $800 and there was $10,000 worth of designer shoes, this is one of the things I was thinking. Like that's awesome.
You wouldn't make it public?
Well, no, that's awesome. But how would you go about selling? I don't know how to sell designer shoes. Like
marketplace.
What am I going to put it? Like who's going to buy like a pair of Gucci?
You got an eBay account?
Yeah, I sell stuff on eBay every once in a while, but it's a pain in the butt. Like you got to deal with shipping.
These social media algorithms are insane.
It's fascinating how aggressive they are now. I see one storage unit video and I spend 3 minutes on it and then I get 15 of them in a row.
So I've been sucked into the baby AI reels. Those Theo Vaughn, Joe Rogan, baby AI reels where they're talking about real adult stuff. And it's this cute little baby that kind of looks like Theo Vaughn and it's his voice. It's hilarious.
The AI videos now, where they look so realistic.
The
It's so
Trump
freaking
one,
strange.
when he's playing soccer,
it looks real.
It's a Japanese,
he's wearing the suit with the red
Japanese commentator, speaking really quickly, and it says, "Oh, Trump scores." He's taking it solo with all the tariffs, and he kicks in a goal, and then it shows him at the end like pumping his fist, and it's like it's him. It's genius. It's super funny.
I got a new one coming up. It's this comic book site. It's a T-shirt site that I must have bought a T-shirt from before, but the AI they've generated is old, like it's old Batman cartoons, but they've replaced Batman with Gene Simmons. And
Awesome.
some of the Gene Simmons,
send me the link,
is like the current Gene Simmons, like the old 70-year-old Gene and like the bloated costume.
with
and then
some of it is straw hair
younger,
wig.
Yeah, and some of it is the younger, skinnier Gene with like the Love Gun costume.
Hey, Gene, if you're watching, take a page out of Paul's book.
Yeah.
If you're going to wear a wig,
Get a better wig.
wear a good one.
I actually
Like,
think that's Gene's hair teased out.
So Paul's wig kind of looks like my hair, but mine's
Paul's
real.
wig is amazing.
It's a wonderful wig, and Gene can afford it. Is he that cheap where he just doesn't want to spend the money on it?
Probably.
It's the worst wig I've ever seen in my life.
Probably. Use some of that $12,500 roadie money for a nice wig. You could buy like one of those $100,000 Elton John wigs that they like sew into your head. It's like, obviously it's real hair, but it looks like it's his hair.
Gene's hair looks like those fake willow trees at Home Goods.
It looks like
if he's anywhere near a flame, he's in jeopardy.
Like I have this thing that I wash dishes with that's like in between a Brillo pad and a sponge.
Oh, those are nice.
That's what his hair is.
They get the job done with some Dawn.
Well, if you need to scrub, like, you did some heavy duty cooking, it's gunked on the pan, and like maybe you got a little lazy and left it in the sink and didn't want to wash it right away.
You need the Gene Simmons scrub.
You need the Gene Simmons hair scrubber.
You gotta have it.
Like, Gene, if you're listening, you owe us a piece of that. Like, market this. Kiss dish sponges. Gene's hair. It's brilliant.
Kiss sponges.
It's oh my goodness.
We want a piece.
Like Kiss condoms.
We'll get you coming and we'll get you going because they got the condoms and they got the caskets.
Right.
So he says we'll get you coming and we'll get you going.
Kiss casket.
Brilliant. These cigars are spectacular.
Yeah.
Cohibas for my daughter when she went to Mexico. Thank you, Asia. All right, for any of our viewers that are fans of the Danger Dogs, we will be playing the Owego Strawberry Festival this June 20th.
Yes.
I think we're kicking things off at 5:30.
On the, what is that, the Lake Street stage?
Lake Street stage. We're stoked to be playing that event. It's always a good time. Hopefully the weather is favorable for us again this year.
Come down, kick off the festival with us. We're not playing as many gigs at this point. We're just being selective, playing bigger stuff. So this is going to be one of the few times to see us this summer. So don't miss it. Come down. Owego Strawberry Festival is a great event to support. We're going to be there. We're going to play, I think, 2 new songs that no one's ever heard before. So come down, check that out. We're also going to have new merch. Right on. The Dangerous Dudes will also be tooling around a little bit, talking to people, and we'll bring you some footage from the event and talk to some of our friends and peers from other bands that are going to be playing at the festival. So yeah, come on and check it out. It's going to be a great time. It's a nice way to kick off summer for real. And we appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Be good. Cheers.